Hey, real talk, the moment you powered on your new gamer Xtreme VR for the first time, you felt it. Not just performance, but that yeah. This feels like my machine moment. This is for you if you're the kind of person who notices stutters, who feels every dropped frame like a personal slight. You're tired of watching your system struggle while you're trying to dominate matches, stream cleanly, or just enjoy the latest titles without compromise. You know what quality feels like, and you know when you haven't had it. Check the current price and stock before you go any further. Systems like this can move fast, and you don't want regret creeping in tomorrow when you see it gone or creeping up in cost. You've already had that upgrade realization, even if you didn't call it that. Maybe it hit during a clutch gaming moment when your old rig froze just long enough to cost you the win. Maybe it was while you were trying to record or stream, watching your CPU struggle and your enthusiasm drop. That pause, that wait, why is this happening again? That's the idea hitting. You're done with compromise. Once you switch into a performance class like this, the emotional relief lands hard. No more second-guessing settings. No more lowering visual quality for stability. You jump into your favorite game and it feels strong, smooth, responsive, precise. The RTX 5060 doesn't just run your games, it brings them to life. The 16 GB of DDR5 keeps everything fluid when you switch tasks, and that 1TB PCIe 4.0 SSD means load times aren't a pause in your flow, they're a blink. Imagine this: you boot up your favorite title and the loading screen disappears before you've even exhaled. You jump into the action, every frame staying locked, every moment feeling intentional. You decide to stream that session, the performance holds. Chat flows, gameplay stays steady, and you feel the difference between struggling through and being in control. You'll notice something else too: it's not just about raw speed. It's about confidence. When you sit down now, you don't wonder if your system will keep up, you know it will. Does that change how you approach the game? Absolutely. You stop hesitating. You play like you belong in those higher brackets. And if you're not gaming, you'll feel the difference there too. Big file transfers are quick. Boot times feel instant. You multitask without that familiar fear of a lag spike or hiccup. And the fact that it's ready for VR? That's more than a headline, it's future potential sitting in your setup right now. You might pause and think, is this really worth it? But here's the thing: every time you look at something weaker, your gut will tell you it's not enough. You've felt the gap before. You know what it feels like to settle. And the disappointment that follows. That's loss aversion talking. This rig avoids that. This rig exceeds that. One thing that genuinely surprises you is how stable it stays under real loads. You expect some noise, some heat, some begging for mercy. Instead, it stays composed and capable. You feel that, every time you fire it up. You step into games with confidence. Everything loads and runs without hesitation. Multitasking doesn't fight you. Streaming feels natural, not risky. You own something that matches your ambition. Yes, it's an investment. Yes, there are cheaper machines. But at a certain point, you stop chasing almost good enough and you choose something that actually keeps pace with where you want to be. Settling isn't part of your identity anymore. At some point, you just choose the thing you already wanted, and you don't look back. If you're ready to leave compromise behind and step into performance that feels like an upgrade every day, check the link and secure yours before availability shifts.